This video we will talk about the inheritance in Python. We talk about inheritance and we define inheritance as inheritance is a relationship. It is a relationship. There is composition. Composition has a relationship. Inheritance is a relationship. There is the main difference between composition and inheritance. We say that in inheritance we have a base class, or also known as a parent class, and then we have a child class. For example, in inheritance, the parent or base class, the class which other class inherit from. In the child class, the inherited class which inherit from other, it's called, we say, as a child class. The class that inherit from other class, also known as a derived class. We say that's called as inheritance. We say Python inheritance. The inheritance allows us to define a class that inherit all method and properties from another class. So inheritance allows this thing. We can inherit all the methods, all the attributed properties from another class through inheritance. We do not need to define all things from the start, from scratch. No, with inheritance we can just, we say, for example, inherit this. We have parent class is the class being inherited from, also called base class. In the child class, the class that inherit from another class, also called as a derived class. How we can create a parent class? Any class can be a parent class, so the syntax is the same as creating a class, a simple class. For example, in here we create a class named person, class person, and in this class we define init functionality. Init, the first variable should be self. For example, we have if name, l name, first name, last name, and then we have self dot if name is equal to if name, self dot l name is equal to l name. Then we, for example, define a function in here. The function name is print name. We have self in here, and then through print self we can, for example, self dot first name, self dot last name, self dot first name. Then say use there as a comment, use the person class to create an object and then execute the print name method. So we, for example, x is an object reference variable. We create an object of this. The name is John, and the age is, for example, 36. Now the last name is, there is last name. The last name is, for example, John Doe. And then we say, for example, x dot print name. We call the function of print name. So we say, for example, there come an error, and then the error says person object has no attribute first name. There is an error here. This first name should be if name, because that is if it is if name, and this is, we say, l name, then John Doe will be printed. But here we say, for example, this is not first name, it cannot be printed because here that is first name. So yeah, that's why it is printed right here. But here we have called it if name. So if it is first name, then here you can print it right here. Now we say what we have to do, then create a child class. To create a child class that inherits the functionality from another class, send the parent class as a parameter when creating the child class. Whatever the parent class is, we send that parent class as a, for example, what, as a parameter to that class. For example, here we create a class named student, and in this student class I, for example, pass it as a parameter the person class, and then, for example, no statement in here. So here we say, for example, we have created person. We say for example student class, and the student class will have all the parameters of that. Note we use the pass when we do not to pass to another properties or method. To a method we use the pass statement because the definition is empty. That's why we use the pass keyword. Now the student class has the same property in method. For example, in student class we can print, for example, x is equal to student. We create a reference variable in this. For example, we have Mike Olsen.